Hi, Charlotte viewers. Welcome to another special session. This is Mission and Minister Sylvester. I've gone around to do a couple of things and returning home with something we want to talk about. Like most of the time, we used to refer things to things, but they actually having names. This is what we want to say. It looks like we eat it. It looks like also what is on the channel. We are seeing colors like choices we make. When you are given a color like this, you have to go and look for a color that matches the same, a color like this, so that the beauty. Watch carefully. I hope you can see that clearly. That if you cannot see, I'm telling you, this time you need a proper goggle, and you need a goggle or goggles, as you used to say, or you need a goggle, or you need what, a go or go og. Yes. So this is why we say mango. Like yesterday we talked about naturally mango. We ate mango. At the time, late somewhere at the time. But mango was able to show its color like this. And when we take a look at what inspires our work and gold indeed is with the crown that we are creating. And when we look at this, also what? The kind of mango in the reserve park. Do you agree? Do we see the same color as Royal Fit Royal? Do we see Royal Fit Royal? Or we just want to say, it looks like. But do you really come from the Royal? Are you birthed from the Royal? What do you do? Are you one of these things or engineers? Like so many things. To be Royal, that's where everything came from. That's where they taught you the creation. Because if I've been not born of Royal or from Royal, and I'm doing several things at a go, or several things at the same time, what do you expect then? What do you really expect? Now, we would like to know, what do you expect to be that education, care, creation, cleanliness, kingdom, crown, all of that, instruction, ruling, the law, constitutional. Where do you think all these things would have come from? Prime ministers, MPs of it. So MP, prime minister, and then military, the police of it. All these are empowerment for missionaries. So if I want to eat mango, they said, learn how to reserve or preserve. In this format, there I would have told you, learn also how to make the freezers. I can teach or guide that which we used to do, or that which we have to do. So if I'm unable to do it, it doesn't mean I'm not the creator of it. You are the one who has to do it. Why do you expect the Lord to get off his throne and out on street somewhere, and you expect that he should go and be fighting a kind of battles that is for you, your age, predestined? Why do you need him? So if you are giving any money, do well the proper account. Reserve. How much do you buy this? They said 5 cities. I would have eaten banku 5 times a day. Do you know why? The value for 5, I don't think you can just earn it with what? Something I need to suck or snip or straw or pull off. Why are we talking about this? If you have a crown feet, you have to have every word also feed it. We can say, the Lord said, okay, we want to know the Lord. We don't have one Lord. You want to know the purpose for Lord. We have Lord of Lords, Lord of many. So we are saying simply that even the word that says Lord of many lords or Lord of many lord, we have one that is indeed higher than any other person. So we don't have one Lord. However, we have many lords. As we also have not one God, we have many gods. But when there is one that stands out to be the one that approves of the law and standard, he is the one Lord that you want to say, or one creator, or one G, one rule, 6 ruler, one that controls universe. So the G represents universe. As the S represents the same universe, but in S is what? It's like a duality, like the vision itself. So S is the vision that you are seeing on the left and the right, or reserved back and forth. But for the G is the one ruling even in the S. So when you see G6, even to say 6, already you say it. S-I-X. You know what number it is. S-I-X itself is a different number than saying 6. You want to see all that's what I'm saying? When I'm giving any money, I have to account for it well. What is the account? Like the usury. Things that I buy with it. That's what the kind of precedent level should be. The empowerment for this work. You see this? When I have to buy this for 5 cities, it's well for talking about US. Um, Having 50 stars, and I was even saying that we need to add one more star to it to make it what? 51 stars, because what? Even not 51. That's what they say is heaven. So like we have what? 24 elders, or you want to say 54 elders or 50 elders. You simply want to say what? The Lord, Lord, Lord. They are like that. That's their name. Not your elderly being just, you know what I mean? Somebody had 1,000 years. We will talk about these things. It's right before I was alive, and I have to say, before I can eat it, I need to tell you everything about it. So I cannot just get this and then I begin to eat. I want to tell you what made it. There are some preservative contents, and also from the raw state is the mango or mango. So this is the reserve, as you need it in future, is this. That you see the state of mango that you can only preserve in the natural state, which can last probably for 1 week, or in the ripe state that is mature for 1 week or 3 days. And some people are able to transact business, carrying in boxes, investing their money and risking it. Look at the time, the care you have had. You need to have a care for it. If not, if the nature and situation spoil it, you have lost. However, it's just what? A mighty business from the Lord, which is original. And that you need the Lord to meet with you with good customer and relation. That's business. And we also get this flour. The flour. What do you think flour was made up from? You need to understand how we create it. If I'm the one talking about it, that is what you need. I can't be talking about it just right now and then going about just buffering or buffering. Many things that will not add to this. As I do a part, you also have to take a part. The crown fits my head, so I'm the one creating it. So I've not been placed under somebody's kingdom to say that he should come and rule over this one. No. If I'm the one who truly is the one that made the aquarium age, we are creating it live. So that as the food that goes in this also cometh out with the creation which is on the light, that also show it on our skin. Yeah, that's it. So I don't need to shout. Let me show you what we're saying. Maybe you need to see the crown. Let's see it again. Well, we were talking about this a couple of hours ago, and I have to have a lot of war going on because of the crown and something else that would be probably unnecessary. So in order to understand the word, the Lord has really a course to follow. And what's the course? Here, watch carefully. We were creating it. You are even surprised to see such a thing, the process and how I started it. Look, and I show you the elements we are using here. How many elements makes this? How to what? Manipulate. How to what? Stimulate. How to what? At random. Assess. That's how the system in you work it. So that when you see this as it fit on myself, then this will be for the what? The lady. Yeah, you see what beauty it is? The same beauty. And the beauty, I will have to put something special diamond here. Or another special what? Element that is wealth, spirit, control. So you don't put anything around your head if that thing does not agree with you. In the head with the spirit. So you don't wear anything through the head part if it doesn't agree with your head. If somebody doesn't agree with your relationship with what? Nature and heaven, then you don't have that person around you also what? Around your flesh. If not, you see your head only hanging and your base is off. That is say you are seeing a part of the creator that is only head. No, you need to see the other part. Because the other part is even much closer to you on the rising. And we have it. So we call it. Yeah, really showing the most excellent. Look at the color. Look at how it should be. Look, if I wear this and we put this one on the lady, even as it looks more in the color neutral, it's already beyond its beauty. Excellent. So you see why they put something on you and you think it's a crown fit. Yeah, somebody created it. Somebody must really create it. And that's what I told you. That is creation. Don't throw creation away and have the word, and later the word being what? Your enemy. Are we getting excited? So who wants to learn? To earn. There we have to have it like it's on the channel. So I was just looking at many things. So how it is in the spirit that I want to see that I am also creating it. So that we have reserved that the one who carry you is just as instructions given you, and you carrying out also physically other things, which bringeth him. Do you agree? So I can separate this thing in pieces as you were here, or maybe you're here to see how I did it. Initially, on the same channel. So if what I did create, or what I'm in the process creating is on the channel, So what I eat also must look like what I am. And my best service is what I should be paid. If I'm not the best warrior, I don't have to have a warrior. If I'm not a virgin, I don't have to earn the virgins. If I'm not the one who grab understanding, I don't have to go deeper. And they prophesy, and you listen. Look, if I listen and play my prophecy at the same time, you think it's somebody's prophecy. Then you would have noticed that whatever I'm able to do with the prophecy and myself is this that the Lord prophesied what I will be given, and yet I get up and I'm creating it. That's even confirmed again in the scripture. That if the Lord should come and see that what should have been done, which you have dealt with already, it will only give him the time to honor you, who you are in him. That you are the great one indeed. Colors would have to show you heavens. So every symbol and color that I use is myself. I don't think you have ever seen the king in reality to use this color here. I'm the only one who understands what color is this. It's a different heaven. As you are also maybe mango like this, or gold you want to talk about. So it is. You know this. Maybe you know this. But I was born from this. So I know this one too. This one is only myself who entered these heavens. And I don't know which of the lords or creators can confirm knowing myself, or only who it is giving the key to enter that kind of heaven that enter there. So it won't be your enemy that the Lord should give to reward you. It's wrong when it happens. So let's begin to eat this quickly at a time before we continue. Now, usually, if I want to eat anything, whether it's ice cream or not, or whatever, bread, pastry, I need it soft. That's what I eat. If I want the ice that you think should be ice, cube or cube of strength, solidity, I want it liquid. So that I don't have to what? I don't want to eat it the way you eat it. Because you don't know even what it takes to understand what I'm doing. I eat this in a liquid state. For you to understand that I'm not a baby. Guys want to say, oh, you saw it, it's like, oh, it's news. Yeah, I know this thing already. So that's the whole purpose. So stay tuned. Don't go away. I don't think you have to get off yourself when you are eating and your mouth. This one is at the corner here. This top is on the other side. So that's how people will be eating and then what? You'll be eating and making what wrong. So the kind of people who eat like that, they are calling their names. That's the animal. The animal don't eat like you they'll eat. But if you truly know the nature of the animal, you see it in your human being, then you know it's an animal you give birth to, not a human being. Because in every form, you have to look at the characteristics of the trap practices. So I'm Sylvester, so I'm eating. So when we are talking, you see the one who cannot even speak English on the channel, they are the one making noise. So you see that you have made noise makers with no conscience of what? For building and respect. They didn't come from the royal, so they are putting on their life as they call it, kurasini. Do you know what is a kurasini? When you know a person to be different among you, you have to relate to him differently. You won't say that I'm one with you in the same house, so you think I'm one of you. I will never be, because you are not from my home. As your behaviors cannot be presented to the table of men. That if I should present GS Plaza Hotel or the school, it is white people. So we go and see there, eat, learn about money. So these are some of the results for what? Learning about money. That I should be here creating and doing the path and war, so that you should understand when they say grab weapon, go and bomb, like Donald Trump should get up and bomb. That's the real action. When he had to bomb somebody, has he died? No. The word is that you cannot allow a righteous man to be punished for his righteousness through a wicked. No. Wicked person cannot be the one to punish what? A righteous man. So in a case when you see the word of the Lord going opposite, that is not him. It is what? A virgin that would deny every other thing as an accuser. And not just being accused about what? That is what? A time you should know when something is getting wrong. No, Lord, is that your word? Your word declared this, that for the righteous shall live by their fruit and toil, and that will be their reward and heritage, that no man touch them, and all these things have happened to us. So I cannot agree even to talk about what some of this thing, because if I begin to mention, you will see the word being what? Judged. The word would have been judged, because if I particularly talk about myself, the word, even as we say Bible or the scripture, any of the scriptures, it will be judged already or condemned. They have rather become condemned before myself, because they have done practically what I'm saying or what I'm going to talk about. They have done practically against this. It's in the opposite of what the word is. I don't think anybody that is a virgin should go through that kind of level, or being killed and rising again, or in the same place, and it doesn't happen. You don't have to leave a mark on my skin if I have never left a mark on human being. I've never pulled blood out of you. I've never had any initiation that need any blood, because initiation is myself. What is the word initiation? Beginning or a starting point. That's the word initiation. So if you see your beginning with somebody else, that's why they call it the honor must be given to them. I have had nobody initiate this, because you can't initiate angel. It is the angel that will show you how you can get access to them or talk. That's why they made themselves available at service. Initiation means it starts with you, or somebody started it for you. Like a button or a key where you know what it is placed, or you don't know where it's placed, or like you need a start key for a car to move. These are the things we're saying. You don't have any wrong when you are doing the right thing. That is where we communicate the true word. So you look at what? You look at the crown that fit only the one who created the world. That if I put it not on you, it means it has not been created for you. Now watch carefully. Look at the stage or what it is if the Lord should be the one to wear the cap or the crown. Look at it. Look at how small it will be that we have to reduce the heavens, kingdom, or throne to that level. This is the default state. The default and the picture default. Watch carefully. If it were yourself that we are going to put this crown, how? Where? Which part of it does it fit? Just watch carefully. Look at it. It will just be, it's a whole light. Wow, watch carefully. You see it? Do you realize that? This is a default picture and it's such a giant size of the whole thing. Now watch carefully. So let me put it on again. Now I would need to what? Just reduce until I get to the size. Look at it. How beautiful it is in this size. Look. In every size default. And we have to reduce it again. Huh? And we are just going to do it until, because I told you for the one with her on it. So I would have to do the whole light to be in the form that if we should reduce continuous. Look, we've not gotten it yet. We've not gotten yet. The level that if you should look at what we wear. Let's go to this. Let's see it. So that is when you count the hair volume on this to be this. Let's show it what it feels or what it looks like. Look at it. So you think you are the one, eh? Watch carefully. To this effect, that I will have to reduce things and reduce things again. Do you understand what I'm saying? To reduce until it gets to what? The level we can now see what? What I'm saying. If not, it is only designed that we'll have to put it on how wide or large this picture will be. Let's see what I'm saying. Let me just show you something right with this. You have to look at what? The details of what we just created. And then you look at, before you can see the crown feet, except you are what? Except we see it as a giant weight. So who it feet is a giant, if not they won't see it. Even as it may be as big and large. So let's do this. I'm going to do something. So what the thing is, the one on the light. Look, if I want to enlarge the picture, we are not getting anywhere now. To see how tall it will be. How tall and giant it will be before the crown will go on. There are people suffering. You don't have to call people by the names of things anyhow. You don't learn, you don't know anything. So let the spirit cry not. As we are not the one in any funeral. I not a funeral being. You are the ones who they said what the Bible said, don't funeral if not when you are suffering in the flesh, it's because you didn't know. The person who is dead that you are calling yourselves. That's why all this witchcraft they told you they're destroyer. You are the destroyer because you don't even know what you are doing that brings you the suffering. This is what I told you I'm using. I don't use any other phone apart from this until I get introduced to any new cell phone that you want to say is Android. I have not any new phone. I don't use any phone that uses WhatsApp. So if you see anybody using a number for WhatsApp, it's because even when I try to deactivate or do the things officially, the countryside or this countryside, as we say, they supported the cause that once they succeeded carrying what my let's say voter ID card and then the Ghana card, then they make it what? They make a situation that even when it's yours or it's your thing that is genuine to yourself, they regard us to be a nation. The person with his nation and details, Ghana card, voter ID card, everything with nation or national assignment, ID of a person that is not. You allow somebody to pick it up. If you are not the one who pick it up, who else do you think will take it? I don't think you are teaching people through my service and you don't want to let me know which one I say, because the one who said the Lord is talking to them, the Lord does not talk to me. The Lord does not reveal to me what you are. I am the one who tell you what is in this world that is beyond what you think you hear or you know. I am not the Lord in the Lord that communicates somebody like they are seeing vision of somebody video. The Lord said, the Lord does not speak to anywhere. As I cannot say it is a word that you understand that, oh, when I say it loudest like this, you are hearing. When I whisper, you are hearing. The Lord does not do any of that to this. I am not that kind of flesh that you want to say maybe the prophet is. If you are a prophet and you don't hear the Lord say it, you don't have to go say anything. Even as they hear and say it, it doesn't work. But how about the one who doesn't hear at all? And he's the one that speaks and that's what it is. That's the world 10. Opposite that you know how the true Lord, the main purpose is different. Because the one who you claim talking to you, he doesn't talk to this. And I'm the one who control what I have to control my things that is God, concerning myself as an angel. Yeah. Wow, when I sound that, there was a healing to myself again. So I could become my enemy's voice. I'm not a voice of the Lord. I'm not a voice of what? And I'm not a mouthpiece or mouthpiece of what? Somebody. To say mouthpiece. I don't want to say that word. I'm not the person you are commanding that the mouth is unable to say this except your word. I bet you I will never say your word. Because you are not the one leading the path. You are not a virgin. Mind you, you are not a virgin. So let your word fail. According to what you are. Your word will fail. As any man that is working here with what? With a sickness fooling you. With his what? His suffering. There, you know, the Lord that said, don't do deadly things, for it is out of the death that the flesh suffers anything. Out of what? The deadly things that make the flesh suffer. That's what they say. Pay attention to what the angel is saying. I am the one who knows what is in the flesh, and when you died, what suffering it is in the flesh. You don't have to tell me that you are dead and rotten before you are able to tell somebody what you have to say. It's never true. You have no flesh. Once you sin, your flesh cannot talk to anybody that's living. You can't be a person that what? You can't be a person living after death when you have sinned with your flesh. Your flesh even would not have any right to live. Because nobody called into living. Nobody. We're gonna go offline right now. Blackout. I told you. We're gonna go offline. Yeah, we're gonna go offline. So I'm telling you, once things are quickening us. Yeah, I issue a command to carry out the task, but I need to tell you. So we're gonna go offline right now, and when we return, you'll see the continuation. Because when we come even, we are going to take a look at decoding the world in its best, where it is. So I'm not Ebo. I am myself in Nkoya. We have that name. You know, when you say somebody is called Ebo, we have Ebo that is in Nkoya, that is fair. He's a teacher, a graduate teacher. So that Ebo is not the one that what people have carried from tree to the level in the same house. Where those people who are becoming here, none of them come from my home. There is nobody in this place that you want to say is a contact that I have known. All these people, they are just fooling you so that the rascal, the blood money and those people, they are the one what trying to come around you as if my contact is any of these people. They don't know the person that we are saying is Ebo. What we say is Ebo is somebody who is fair from Nkonya, who is a fair gentleman, who is a graduate teacher, a teacher in the Nkosek, senior secondary school and all of that. I don't have anybody that you want to say you know from Kumasi or wherever. No. All the people that I have, none of them have any close work with anybody in the house here. All the people that I know, nobody knows the people here. They don't have any relationship. They are not sheep to be following nor goat to be following. There is a total difference because we are saying a graduate and a person who is not graduate. A student and a person who haven't schooled. They don't have anything in common. Except the one who have schooled brings you something, or you also who have something to offer somebody who's school. Apart from that, you are not the same. You don't have anything in common. I am not the one who have anybody in the house here contact that deal with what people in shrine or malam or Muslim whatsoever. Even the people that they want to say they go to or visit as they honor them, most of them they are on my contact. The great people that they think can be your prophet, that person is the one I talk to as a baby or as my level or as their level. That's what I'm saying. That if the Lord talks to you to obey him, the Lord with the same prophet or prophetess talk to myself and say, I am the great one, I'm this person. So in that case, you should know the one the Lord gave to him when what they had to say. To myself that you don't know, which you don't regard. Of course, you don't regard it because I'm not your mate. We have never sat in any school. There's nobody in the house here who have ever sat with us in school anyway. Not even one day, not dentistry. Not even one day. There's nobody in the house here or in the factory here that you want to say have ever school with us even one day. They have no timeline with this. So you will say that, you and I, we used to school. I don't know. I've never schooled elsewhere. I've only schooled in my best places and abroad. That's all I can say.